Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love.
What's going on, everybody? It's your big homie, the Armchair Operator, and welcome back to another video. Now, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you find this video informative and maybe even a little bit entertaining. And if you're coming back to the channel, thank you so much for coming back. I hope that you also find this video informative and maybe a little bit entertaining. Now, as you saw by the thumbnail, today we are doing another unboxing video, and it's another Smith Wesson Performance Center video. So I'm excited about this. I've been trying to get my hands on this one particular Smith & Wesson Performance Center probably for the last couple months now since it dropped, but it's been kind of hard to find because it's been really popular and everybody and their mama has been pouncing on this particular piece. But before I get started with that, I just want to give a quick shout out to friends to the channel, Bunker Gun Shop. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to them over there and thank them for basically supporting the channel. Now, I also got to put this disclaimer out here real quick. Okay, a little bit of housekeeping. Any firearm that you see in any of my videos, it is not up for sale, nor am I promoting the sale of any firearms with this channel. Everything here is for educational and informational purposes only, and that is it. Okay, so now that that's out there, let's get to the unboxing portion, because I know y'all want to see what I'm about to show you. All right, so let's go. All right, y'all, so here we are with the Smith & Wesson Performance Center unboxing. Now, for those of y'all who really know me, y'all probably already know which Performance Center gun that we got in this particular box. But for those of y'all who don't, well, I'm finna show you right now. So let's open this thing up and let's set the accoutrements aside. And this is basically kind of what we got right here. Okay, so if you can't already tell, I am doing an unboxing of the Smith & Wesson Performance Center Carry Comp. Now, this is their full-size metal version. And like I said, I'm excited about this because I've been really curious about this particular piece and I want to see how it runs. In case y'all don't know, I have two other versions of the Smith & Wesson metal frame M&P, the standard M&P metal frame, the gray one, and also the competitor version of that. So I'm looking to see how this particular gun performs on its own and eventually how it will perform in relation to them. But the first thing we got to do, you know what I always have to do, I got to verify clear. So as you can see, the chamber is empty and the magazine is empty and this firearm is verified clear. So, and there we're filming in a safe and controlled environment. There isn't any ammunition in the review space. Okay, so basically here we are with this M&P. And as you can see, this particular gun, this is a true unboxing, y'all, because this pistol has not been fired yet. So it is still clean. As you can see, you can still see the lubricant on the front. So anyway, forget all that. Let's look at the gun. So right off the bat, I really like the slide serrations in the front, and they are as aggressive as they say just by feeling it. And this is really good because you can do your press checks. You can come over the top like this with the pinch method. I don't know if you can see that, but you get the idea. The pinch method here, or you can come in the back and just check it that way. Now, I will say that the aggression and the slide serrations are fine for me, for my uses, because I do like a little bit of aggressive texture or slide serrations on my handguns, especially when you have wet hands or sweaty hands and things like that. It makes it a bit easier to manipulate the firearm. However, I will go ahead and say that I could see how the aggressiveness of these slide serrations will be uncomfortable for some people. So that's just something that I wanted to put out there for all of you all. It might be a bit too aggressive for you, but unfortunately you won't really know that unless you feel them for yourself. So let me just say that right now. But you can see that they put a lot of work in the slide here. And of course you got that compensator right up there in the top. And essentially what they did was they cut an opening in the barrel and they cut an opening in the slide. So basically it's a ported barrel and slide design, very similar to that which you see on their 10mm Performance Center version, which I also done a review of on this channel, in case you were wondering. Now, one interesting to note as far as the barrel goes, the rifling stops up here where that port is, and the rest of this is smooth, which is something that you often see a lot when you see barrels that are ported from the factory. Like I said, the 10mm Performance Center is the exact same way. And I mean, just on the surface, it has a lot of the M&P, a lot of the accoutrements that you would see on other M&P metal frame pistols. The sights are better. These sights are actually they're identical to that on the Shield Plus Performance Center carry comp. So I think that's really cool. Yeah, basically the same standard stuff. This is not a full review, so I'm not going into any details. I'm just kind of running through it. And of course, you got your back straps here and everything. One thing that I will say, there should be an oval travel stop right here, but mine is missing. So I don't know what's up with that. I don't think it'll hamper the operation of the firearm in any way, but if it does, I might have to reach out to Smith & Wesson about that, but there should be an over travel stop. I literally just noticed that today, and I've had the pistol maybe about 24 hours. I just noticed that. Like I said, this is a real unboxing. But anyway, what comes in the box other than the gun? So basically, we have our two 17-round magazines, standard Smith & Wesson full-size 9mm magazines. And we have our 3 additional interchangeable back straps, including the one on the gun. You have the small and the medium ones. That's the small, that's the medium ones. These particular two don't have the little beaver tail. The medium large and the large do. I have the large one on the gun as of this particular moment. And of course you have your standard M&P optics plates. They are polymer and they also come with the screws, as you can see in the back. And they have basically the plates for all your major optics, like your RMR patterns, your delta points, and so on and so forth. Pretty standard M&P stuff, right? And of course you have your cable gun lock because of safety, right? And lastly, one of the newest additions to their Performance Center handgun lines is this nice little cleaning kit, which, to be perfectly honest, I think is my favorite part of the new Performance Center offerings. The little accessories like this. Some other companies like Glock and CZ, they give you, and Canik, can't forget Canik, they give you a cleaning brush and a cleaning rod and things like that to help take care of your firearm, which I think is really good. I wish more companies would offer stuff like that, and more do. Don't get me wrong, they do. I just can't really think of them off the top of my head. But this is essentially what you get in the box. You know, all sorts of cleaning supplies to help keep your pistol clean and running problem free. So I think that's really cool. But I mean, that's basically it for the most part. It doesn't really come with a whole lot. And real quick, so as y'all know, I did do an unboxing, an actual initial review, if I'm not mistaken, of the Shield Plus Performance Center carry comp. Okay, so just take a look at these two side by side. I don't know if you could see that. So this particular gun has a 4.2-inch barrel, and really that's only because it has the same footprint as the 4.25, but because the rifling ends just short of the muzzle, I think that's why Smith & Wesson says it's a 4.2-inch barrel. But if you're wondering, this gun is the exact same size as your standard M&P 2.0 and your standard M&P Metal 2.0, in case you were wondering. This particular gun is a 4-inch-ish barrel. It has the same footprint as the 4-inch Shield Plus, but of course with the comp, the port in the barrel and the slide is just a little bit shorter. My point of all of that is to say this. Now look at the two, right? I don't know if you can say, look at these two. look how thin the Performance Center, the Shield Plus, is to the regular M&P. And this is the 15 round magazine. Oh, by the way, let me verify clear. This particular firearm is clear. My apologies. It's clear, verified, clear. This firearm is clear. Okay. Now, like I said, this is the new 15 round mag that comes with the Shield Plus Performance Center carry comp. All right. And this is the 17 round full size M&P, and they're very close in size. The only real difference being the width of the guns. Okay, so I think that that's pretty interesting. But I can tell, well, I already know how this handles on the range. I haven't shot this yet, so definitely keep an eye out on my first shots video for the new M&P metal frame carry comp. And I'm also going to do a comparison video between this new carry comp and the other two M&P metal frames that I have, because I've long been curious to see just how this newest iteration of the M&P metal frame will stack up against the previous ones. I don't have the spec series, unfortunately, but I'm curious to see how it would stack up against that. But my main point of curiosity, I'll say, is the original M&P metal frame and the metal, the comp, the Performance Center version. You know what I'm talking about, the one with the 5-inch barrel. These damn names, Smith Wesson, they always throw me off. But anyway, definitely keep an eye out for those videos, y'all. So this was going to be very short. Let me know what you think about the M&Ps down in the comment section, whether you're talking about the Shield Plus, the metal frame M&Ps, the regular M&P 2.0s. Do you have any of the newest M&P Performance Center carry comps, or whatever the case may be? Let me know what your experiences are down in the comment section. Let's get this discussion popping. And as always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch these videos. This is your big homie, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.